very good day to you. This is Abuja This Week, the program that lets you in on the happenings in Nigeria's capital city, right here at your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television. I am Rose Audu, and you're watching Abuja This Week. As Nigeria continues to battle insecurities in almost all parts of the country, some traders in Gariki markets in Abuja, who spoke to TOS Television News correspondent, have lamented increase in prices of consumables, which has greatly impacted the purchase power of buyers negatively. Some of the buyers have credited the hike in prices to increase in transportation fare and low production of agricultural produce by farmers. Instead, most farmers have been chased out of the communities and can no longer farm, and others, for fear of being killed, abandon their farms, thereby leading to avoidable lack of food products.
The insecurity in Nigeria, they affect price. Why? Because like most community where they even produce these goods, where will they buy? Most of them don't come for their community. They know they even go farm again. Now when they go farm, like say 10 people go farm, now go bring product, the price will drop. But instead of 10, 2 or 3 they go because of the killing. And as they are killing them, many of them don't come for their community.
It has really affected everything. One is that if you want to go travel now, first of all, your mind will not be at rest. And the next thing you will talk about is asking somebody to do it for you. In that way, you are going to pay extra 10. Why you are paying extra 10 is bringing increments in what you are doing. And outside what you are selling, there is still what you need as a human being. Outside the stock fees, I eat. Now, if you go to market, if you around my shop here, people are selling rice, particularly yam. Yesterday, I went to buy yam. A tuber of yam I used to buy 500 the other time. They said it's 1,000. Why? Because farmers are not too comfortable going into the farm. So generally, insecurity is a problem and is affecting businesses and prices in the market.
Insecurity affected any other thing because villagers cannot go to the market, cannot go to the farm. So the level of farming activities has reduced. So it definitely affects production of goods and services. Likewise, in the market, prices of things goes up. The prices of things now, almost everything has added more.
Everything in the market now is high. It's very high. Like compared to back, maybe let me say 2015, 2017, I can still remember when we sell things like Gary that we sell 150, 120. Right now, can you imagine that they sell Gary now 500? Things are too expensive. Okay, crayfish now, normally crayfish before was 800, and now they sell model of crayfish for 2,000 naira.
In Abuja this week, we also saw how dozens of teaching and non-teaching staff members of the Community Staff School in Asokoro, Abuja, embarked on protests against the refusal of the school authorities to comply with court charges ordering their integration into the Federal Public Service. Established in 1995, the school, comprising primary and secondary sections, is owned by Nigeria's top intelligence service, the State Security Service, but run as a private institution. The school, whose administrative positions are occupied by SSS officials, is headed by an executive secretary who is appointed by the Director General of the Secret Police, while the academy staff members are largely recruited outside the service. We also saw the nation's capital city is under a massive security cordon following threats of attacks by insurgents and the increasing wave of banditry in the contiguous state of Kaduna, Kano, Kogi, Nasarawa, and Niger states. There has been a wave of kidnappings in the outskirts of the federal capital, notably Pegi, Tugamaje and Kuje, among others, which the police have battled in recent times. The security situation in and around the Federal Capital Territory was heightened by the pronouncement of the Niger State Governor, Abubakar Sani Bello, that Boko Haram fighters, who he said sacked 50 villages in the state and hosted the terror group's flag, were about 2 hours' drive away from the Federal Capital Territory. Security has also been beefed up at the National Assembly as operatives thoroughly screened every vehicle approaching the National Assembly complex in Abuja. We also saw that 5 suspected armed robbers were lynched in the Apo area of the Federal Capital Territory. The incident happened after the gang members robbed point-of-sale operators and traders around Apo Mechanic Village. After the robbery, the traders and residents reportedly mobilized in their numbers to the home of the robbers and killed 2 at Apo. They later traced 3 other gang members, Basu, Sa, and Waru areas, where they were dragged out of their houses and also killed. The Federal Capital Territory Police spokesperson Mariam Yusuf confirmed the incident, which is said happened last week. And a trans-border trafficker, Emeka Okoro, and other drug dealers, Ibrahim Bello, have been arrested in Abuja by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency with cocaine weighing 1.1 kilogram with a street value of 264 million naira. While Okoro was intercepted with 900 grams of cocaine in commercial bus on the Abuja-Gogolada Road on Monday, April 26, 2021. Based on intelligence, Bello was nabbed with 200 grams of the illicit drug in Zuba area of the Federal Capital Territory. Same day through a controlled delivery operation. According to the Commander FCT, commander of the agency, Muhammad Malami Sokoto Okoro, was an intending traveler to Libya through Kano and Agadez in Niger Republic with wraps of cocaine weighing 900 grams, while the other seizure of 200 grams was equally made following intelligence on the 26th of April of 2021. This is TOS Television. You're watching Abuja This Week. Welcome back. You're watching Abuja This Week on TOS Television Network. In Abuja This Week, we also saw that the police command in the Federal Capital Territory says there is no report of an attack by bandits on the University of Abuja. The police public relations officer in the FCT, Mariam Yusuf, said this in a statement in Abuja on Tuesday. She said the clarification followed purported reports in some sections of the social media that the institution was attacked by bandits. Also, an indigenous software developed to detect intellectual property theft has been launched in the country. The plagiarism detection software named Eaglescan is aimed at tackling problems associated with academic research verification, authentication, as well as validation. Speaking as a special guest at the public presentation and launching of the Eaglescan plagiarism detection software in Abuja, Vice President Professor Yemi Oshibajo described it as an initiative that announces zero tolerance for plagiarism. This, he said, was part of the core mandate of President Muhammadu Buhari-led federal government. He assured that the federal government was fully committed to supporting all initiatives that will continue to build and enhance the integrity of higher institutions. According to him, let me also say that the government will give all that is needed to ensure that anti-plagiarism measures are instituted across the country. Speaking further, he notes that the plagiarism was corruption. The vice president declared the act of stealing of intellectual properties of others. And Nigeria's Senate on Wednesday confirmed Salisu Garba as substantive chief judge of the Federal Capital Territory High Court. The nomination of the Justice Salisu Garba Abdullahi is confirmed as the Chief Judge of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The Right Chamber tweeted, Garba has been in an acting capacity as FCT CJ after the retirement of Ishaq Bello in January of 2021. President Muhammadu Buhari had asked the Senate to confirm in a letter sent about 3 weeks ago. And Femi Additional, Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, said Buhari forwarded a letter to the Senate seeking Garba's confirmation as substantive CJ of the court. Garba hails from Malumfashi local government area of Katsina State. He was called to the bar in 1984 and he completed his National Youth Service Corps scheme in 1985. Garba was appointed as the magistrate of the FCT High Court in 1989. And in 1997, he became the chief registrar of the FCT High Court and was appointed a judge of the FCT High Court in 1998. In the FCT this week, we saw that the Federal Capital Police Command had debunked the viral message in some sections of social media purporting that the University of Abuja has been attacked by bandits. The command wishes to state categorically that there is no record of such incident as at 11 p.m. of Tuesday, 27th April 2021. Hence, members of the public are enjoined to disregard the message, which is not only mischievous but intended to cause tension amongst the residents. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police, CP Bala Shiroma, has ordered uninterrupted patrols around schools within the FCT. In view of the above, the command urges residents to remain calm, law-abiding, and verify every information they receive to avoid causing panic amongst members of the public. That is Abuja This Week right here on your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Do follow and like TOS Television Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. My name is Rose Audu, and thanks for watching.